Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages for Ole Miss really take over. Offense and defensive lines, that was the strength of their team. It allowed them to thrive, to win more games, to be more dominant. Palmer reloading a lot of guys in those new spots.
Including a quarterback, no more Jackson Dart. Obviously, he was a huge part of their success. The last several years, really, we always expect Lane Kiffin to find a good one. This year, that position's got to play well.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to commute.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Looking for a crease. It's Diggs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Simmons. Moving away from pressure. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested.
Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So South Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dances away. Powers through the defender. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, running back gets the give. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Diggs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Oh, he's got some space. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Boom. Got it in the middle, it's Ray. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Grab near the marker, it's Watkins. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Lee.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Hunt. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Tight end now in motion. Toss to the outside. At the 45 on its way. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to...
Makes the grab past the marker. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth.
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So
snags it on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback.
Touchdown Gamecocks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Diggs. Nice move there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Right back to the well. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Finds a man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give on the inside. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Bring in the heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pressure coming. Complete out of the backfield. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Pulled and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide.
There he goes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. He'll keep it himself. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's dribbling. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Haas. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give is to Taylor. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got the first down and more. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Nice grab. Good footwork. Everything you want on the completion. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away. And
turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. whistle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw one interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The kick is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Give to the back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.